Good morning and welcome back to Early Morning with Sue. The God of all grace who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. 1 Peter 5:10. So the question today is, what circumstances in my life would change if I viewed them as only temporary? In My Mother Worked and I Turned Out Okay by Catherine Wise Goldman, she tells about Margaret, one of 5 children in a family during the 1930s and 1940s. Margaret's mother left her alcoholic husband and took her children to live in a 3-room apartment, which was all she could afford. To make ends meet, she worked 2 jobs. Her night job from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. was editing the company newspaper for the Pennsylvania Railroad. The children would greet their mother by the curb when her trolley pulled up in the morning, and she'd get them ready for school. After only a couple of hours of sleep, she'd go to her day job at 10 a.m. A little after 4 p.m., her children would greet her at the same curb. After a light supper, the children did their homework as quietly as possible so their mother could get a few more hours of sleep. Margaret said of her mother, "Mother never had a day off both jobs at the same time. My grandmother wanted to put us in foster homes, but my mother said no, that she could do it. She'd tell us the way we lived was temporary." What wonderful wisdom to apply to any of the hardships we experience as mothers. Remember that this too is only temporary. Think of the sacrifice your mother had to make in order that you might live. Think of the sacrifice God had to make that you and your mother might live.